The CS case market has been looking great, which shouldn't be too insane to hear because I've been saying it for like 10 months at this point. And with that being said, I don't think the gains are going to stop, and I want to talk about why and what I think would ever cause the CS market to top out and finally hit a level that it just can't continue to hold. So as always, if you do enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And just before we get into it, check out this quick pre-roll from the sponsor Skins Monkey on how to get a free $5 trading your skins.
Hi you! Yes, you! Would you like to get $5 for free for your first trade? Just use skinsmonkey.com and get your extra skins. See description below to enjoy the special promotion and receive 5% cashback for trading your CSGO skins.
Okay, so just some things to preface the whole case market situation right now. The Broken Fang case has hit a new all-time high in just these past few days, beating the level it was at during the hype that we saw in May. But something interesting to note is that there's a key difference between now and then, as there is with a lot of cases. According to Price Stalker, there's less than half of cases listed on the market now as there was back then, and back then was just a few months ago. So as I say a lot, we are literally running out of cases on the market, but that's not the most interesting part. Much cheaper cases like the Revolver case, which is one I've recently taken a look at because it's the cheapest case with the OG CSGO knife, so it's got a decent reason to be unboxed, fairly low supply compared to other cases under $1 on the Steam market as well. As for some of the cases in the active drop pool right now, we've got some interesting price trends at the moment. The Fracture case and the Snakebite case especially, which are two cases that trilluxe mentioned in his case investment video just a few days ago, that ended up causing prices to shoot up and have actually maintained the price somewhat well so far, considering their active drops and should very easily drop down back to the price they were at. I'm really surprised that they've lasted so long at the price they're at now with this, I guess we could call it artificial inflation in price for the time being, but I guess we'll see if it lasts, because I guess it got a lot of investors to them. But I guess that's what a peak of 1,060,000 players does to a game, and almost 25 million cases unboxed a month does as well. But either way, just wanted this first part of the video to really highlight how strong the market is and look at some cases in specific. So next, let's talk about what could possibly bring all this hype to a halt and really just slow things down. So I think option number one is that we see a pullback like we did in June in something like the breakout case across the entire market. The hype could just die down and the case market has a massive pullback. Now, the difference between now and June is that last time it happened in a really short amount of time. The breakout case went up like 80 to 90 cents in just around 10 days time, and then crashed back to levels that it should have been at about a month later. For a move that massive in price that happened really quickly, I don't think it's going to be quite the same if we do see the same thing this time around or just in the future, and I do think we eventually will. I don't think it's possible for the market to continue straight up forever. People are eventually going to sell off investments, but that being said, I think we need something to trigger it, like maybe an operation. But based on the way the case market has been doing, I can't see why anyone would be happy to just randomly mass sell off to a level that we were at months ago. But here's the thing, even though I think we'll see a dip when the next operation drops, I think everyone is going to expect it as well. So I highly doubt it's going to look the same as last time. Maybe it won't last as long, maybe it won't be as big of a dip. I cannot predict the future, but I think both options are very possible because people are definitely gonna expect it and they're gonna capitalize off it as well. Now, option number two that could happen, I think, is that things could just go sideways for an extended period of time because no one wants to pay the absurd amount that cases currently cost. That's probably only going to get higher in the near future. But the thing is, we've never really seen this in the recent case market. Once again, it's really been up only. So it's impossible to see if this is ever going to happen and if things are just going to randomly top out. But if it's going to happen, I don't think it's realistic for it to happen anytime soon, and here's why. As I mentioned earlier in the video, CSGO has randomly decided to just hit an insane player count high that we haven't really seen since the end of the COVID era, and it maybe not even is topped out. Like, we could very easily hit a higher number. We've been getting over 1 million peak players a day in CS, which is insane and not really the normal. So maybe because of the ranking system update in MM it happened, I gotta imagine that's keeping a lot of players in the game, as it's actually realistic to grind to a high rank now. It's not impossible, but as I keep saying, it should keep getting better. We've got a major that is only about a month and a half away now. One would assume some big content update coming eventually, even though we don't have news on it. This long without a substantial update usually means Valve is cooking something up. So yeah, I think there's a lot of possibilities that the CS market could take some hits in the near future. I think it has to eventually, but the way it's looking, all-time high prices in cases shouldn't be a too far-fetched thought. I mean, we're seeing it right now in a lot of cases too. Everything has just really been looking too good for, I think, things to just abruptly stop. But overall, all of this is just my own opinion, not financial advice, so let me know where you guys think the case market is headed in the near future or even in long term. How long can these prices last? But yeah, besides all that, I think that is going to wrap it up for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and check out Skins Monkey for that free $5 bonus as well. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.